let's talk One Piece. Okay, so this episode basically wrapped up the entire Syrup Village arc in a neat little bow. So, immediately after everything that happens, Cloudor is finally defeated by Luffy, who basically gets him into a bear hug so that he can't physically attack Luffy and get away from him. And then after yelling at the Black Cat Pirates to stop cheering him on because they have no right to, by stretching his neck, might I add, all the way to where they're standing at the foot of the hill, delivers a headbutt from where his head was back to where the rest of his neck is, and knocks out Cloudor with a single headbutt. Then throws Captain Cloudor to his pirate crew, basically, and they take off in fear and just board their ship and leave. Meanwhile, Usopp and Zoro team up, with Zoro chopping a branch so that Usopp could actually shoot our old pal Django in the face and knock him out. And then Usopp basically tells Kaya and the Usopp pirates to keep this entire thing a secret because he doesn't want anybody to worry about something that never actually happened, to keep it a lie. And then after all of this, Kaya offers the Straw Hat Pirates a ship. Meanwhile, in the meantime, Usopp reveals that he's going to become a real pirate, disbands the Usopp Pirates and tells the Usopp Pirates to follow their dreams. And they decide to honor his memory by continuing to shout his signature "Pirates Are Here" line, which we learn the origin of later in the episode. And then Usopp packs his bags, but gets stuck in the doorway because his bag is too full, and winds up barreling through the village down the hill until Luffy and Zoro stop him with their foot, and he stops rolling. And then tells Kaya that he's going to be heading out, and tells her, you know, when I get back, I'm going to tell you something that's so fabulous, it's going to sound even more lie-like than usual, but it's going to be the truth. And she's like, okay, I look forward to it. And they depart on their ship. And then, as I mentioned earlier, we find out why Usopp shouts "Pirates are here" every single day, all day, every day. We learn that he thought his dad had arrived. Tells his mom this, and we find out that his mom was very sick and died, but told him to continue to be a great man like his father was before she died. And that the reason he shouts "Pirates are here" is because it helps him hold on to the last memory he ever had of his mom. And it was also his dream and ambition with every time he said it. Which we know, because he did wind up becoming a real pirate after joining the Straw Hat Pirates. So, there you go. And then after this, Kaya decides to become a doctor, which we do see later, I think. In the manga, at least. I'm not sure if it actually happened in the anime yet, but I know for a fact that it happened in the manga. Because when I was looking it up, I saw that in her little info section, and I was like, huh, so she becomes a doctor after all this? Okay, that's cool. But yeah, it's simple. It's the end of the arc and the beginning of the next one, because now they have a new pirate member in their crew, and they can continue to do things with that. But yeah, there's really not much else I can say about this except that it wrapped up everything in a nice little neat bow. And it's basically just everybody had a happy ending, kind of, sort of. Well, not exactly a happy ending, because there's still more of the series to come, and then there's going to be more trials and tribulations and all that. But Kaya had a happy ending. She didn't die, and she had a tearful goodbye with Usopp and then decided to become a pirate because now she feels better. And we also learn more about why Usopp did what he did. And we also know that the three kids are going to grow up to become a pub owner, a novel writer, and whatever the third one was. I forget. But yeah, there's somebody at the door apparently because Lena is barking. Yeah, we're babysitting a dog. You can definitely hear that in the recording. I know you can. Actually, hold on a second. I'm gonna close my door. That fixed nothing. Okay. But yeah, it's pretty simple, straightforward stuff. It's just it started with Usopp wanting to become a pirate. He became a pirate, and he also basically validated his name. He proved that yes, he is an honorable person. He's an honorable liar because he lied to everybody and told everybody that the pirates were a lie when in fact it was not a lie, but he kept it a lie by defeating the pirates. So yeah, he had some validation. His lie actually wound up being a lie because he made it a lie. So yeah, he's definitely the honorable liar that he says. Also, they left Django behind. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to impact the story at all, but the Black Cat Pirates left Django behind on the island. So how that's going to play into the story, I have no idea, but maybe it's going to do something. Maybe Django's going to have his own side story or something, where he's trying to figure out how to get off the island or something like that. And he runs into some people or something along the lines of that and makes new friends and all that. I can only assume that's something that's going to happen. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say about this other than the fact that I like this episode because it wrapped up a lot of stuff. It made everything a nice, neat little package. And I like that in shows like this. When it's just there's a conflict to climax resolution. I like it when they do that, and this anime has a lot of it, and I can honestly see why this anime was so popular and why it continues to be so popular. But for right now, I am going to have to ask if you guys have seen this episode of One Piece. What did you guys think? Let's get a discussion going in the comments section down below or over on my Discord server, link in the description. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, hit that like and the subscribe button. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.